Usually, a factory racing to keep up with demand for its products would be good news. But at this mass production center in South Korea, it is an indication of a desperate situation. With coronavirus infection rates increasing by the hundreds daily, this factory is operating 24 hours a day. But it still can't churn out the masks fast enough. The government has banned all exports of surgical masks and is limiting their sales to 2 a week a person.
This is the first time I've queued for a mask. I've passed by here several times, but they didn't have any.
South Korea has the second highest number of coronavirus cases after China, with more than 7,000 infections. More than half of them are linked to a religious group in the southern city of Daegu, whose members had visited the Chinese city of Wuhan in February. The government has thrown its resources behind fighting the virus, calling it a war. But South Korea is struggling to contain it. Hospitals in Daegu are overwhelmed.
A number of the medical staff are being quarantined, and so there isn't enough manpower or resources. Also, there aren't enough supplies.
The large number of infections has prompted nearly 100 nations to impose curbs on travelers from South Korea. But containing the spread is proving difficult across land or water. An Egyptian riverboat has become the latest vessel to report a cluster of infections. 100 foreign tourists who were on a Nile cruise are being kept in quarantine in the southern city of Luxor after 12 crew members tested positive for coronavirus. New cases are surfacing in new places every day, with at least 98 countries and territories now reporting infections. The World Health Organization has called on countries to take measures to fight the outbreak.
So far, WHO has received applications for review and approval of 40 diagnostic tests, 20 vaccines are in development, and many clinical trials of therapeutics are underway.
The virus is believed to have originated in the Chinese city of Wuhan. It came to international attention in December as infection rates soared. Weeks later, the Chinese government imposed a lockdown in cities and provinces across the country, affecting hundreds of millions of people. And it's proved effective. This week, China reported its lowest daily rate of infections. China seems to have a handle on the coronavirus outbreak, saying that it is managing to stem the spread of the virus. But now it is facing another challenge, getting the economy back on its feet. On Saturday, it announced that exports, which make up a fifth of the country's GDP, had dropped nearly 20% in January and February. The same lockdown measures which have helped to contain the virus have hurt businesses. Analysts say China's economy could shrink for the first time since the 1970s. Divya, Gopalan, Jazeera, Hong Kong.